Hello，抱歉让大家久等了。巴拿马跟台湾非常远。Oh yeah! Finally. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, cool. All right.
Now we're in the group, right?
Yes, you're in the group. And you both look sharp.
You
Very
do.
handsome.
You look younger.
Younger? Junior is younger than me, I guess. Junior is younger than me, I guess. Right?
I am 31.
31. Oh, okay, I'm cool. I'm younger than you.
How old are you?
I am 29 this year.
Oh, yeah.
29, yeah. All right, let me introduce a little bit in Chinese, okay? Is that okay? And then you can introduce yourself.
Okay, perfect. Let's
All right.
go.
OK， 跟大家说一下哦，这位呢是庄园主跟庄园主的儿子。那庄园主呢是 Wilford， 他的儿子是 Junior， 他儿子 Junior。然后呢，我们刚刚在确认一下网路啊，但是这网路有点不太顺，所以让大家等待了一下。那接下来呢，我们会先请他们介绍一下拉玛斯特的家族，里面包含3个庄园。然后再来，我们第2部分我们会再讲杯测的部分，所有杯测的品项我们会挑几支来讲。那最后呢，就会请他们来聊一聊，新年新希望，或者是想要跟台湾的朋友讲任何的话，对，大概会是这样子的一个进度。All right, I just translate the Chinese version, and now you can say whatever you want to say.
Okay. Hello, my friend from Taiwan. My name is Wilford Lamastus. I'm here with my son Wilford Jr. The first thing I want to say is that I miss Taiwan very much. For the past 7 years, except for last year, I went to Taiwan every year. Sometimes like two times per year, but always I went to the convention, the show, and I miss Taiwan very much. And I also miss the people from Taiwan that used to come to the farm all the time, like you. In video with my friend from Taiwan. Thank you and welcome. So hi, we are.
All right, cool.
We are the father and son. My father is the president of the company that is the Lamastus Family Estates. I am his second hand. We have 3 coffee estates and a coffee shop and coffee roastery. That coffee shop and coffee roastery is only local, but the 3 coffee estates is worldwide. And one of the main places in the world we export coffee to is Taiwan, from our 3 estates, Elida, El Burro, and Luito. And we are right now in the mountains in Panama, where our Elida State Farm is. And this is the mill and the office. You can see from the window we have a very nice green outside. And we feel that we are very proud and very happy to be connected with Taiwanese market. And Taiwanese market is, as my father says, I think my father's been in Taiwan probably 9 times or something, and myself have been like 5 times. So we have a really strong connection to Taiwan, and also in Taiwanese friends come to Panama, except for COVID year, visit, and big group, and also many Taiwanese friends in my wedding. We have very much fun.
Yeah, I remember the wedding. That was amazing.
Yes, sir.
I was there. It was a wonderful night. All right, is it the cupping room? Is it the cupping room, right? Are you in the cupping room?
No. This is the office. But we can walk. We can show the farm in a little bit. If you want to talk about first the auction lots?
Yeah, we can talk about the auction lots. But I'm curious about the landscape behind you, because it looks like a window that is in the copy room.
It's similar to the copy room.
It's similar.
When you came here, the office was not finished. So this is the office. I show you quickly. The
Oh yeah,
office.
cool. Wow.
This is the office. We have like a desk here. This is like a desk my father used. Then this is another desk. It's like a little bit disorganized, but with very beautiful view.
Wow, the view.
And then,
That's
we
right.
have like a lot of sun right now here. We have this. Look, we have like a meeting table.
Mm-hmm.
Then we
Coffee
have like
table.
no. This is the meeting table. This is not the coffee table. This is like
A meeting table.
yeah, like conference table. And
And what's that window? Oh, okay, okay. Wow, wow. They're not picking
yeah,
the coffees.
selection.
Whoa, cool.
That's a Taiwanese.
Meet
One
the master.
Yes. So you can see
Cool.
here the people that we can see through the window. There's another smaller window, a bigger window here, and we can see like the bodega. And I can show you like boxes for geisha and katwai ready to ship.
Wow.
So yes, so we can show you more if you want, or we can talk about the auction first and then show you later if you're
Yeah,
okay.
sure. Cool. I think the workers are very nervous because you can watch them all the time. You only have to open the window and say,
yeah, but they are
no,
very.
you are lazy.
Yeah, well, they are doing well. They are very hard workers.
All right. Okay. Let's talk about the auction lot.
Okay.
Shall we? All right. Cool. This is so beautiful.
Thank you very much.
This painting. And
okay,
what's the idea from this painting?
So there's a lot of trends in the coffee world about colors and colors representing cup profile. So I have a friend that I know from very young, and she always was drawing, and then ended up becoming an artist and using a lot of colors. So I say like, hey, do you know, I would like to do something very nice for the cupping, for the auction, using colors. So I let her do the style of the box, and she used the colors for profiles. Like for example, those berries, and then strawberries, and then like peach for the ones in the background are more like peach flavors, and then like lemongrass, and all those flavors mixed together, creating the whole picture that she designed. And we say, you know what, let's put it together, and then we cup the coffees again, because we cup it first to choose them, and then we cup the coffees again. And then when we cup the coffees again, we decided what coffee was going to go in every color depending on the cup profile. And then
wow,
yeah, so did that, and then my wife designed like she choose like my wife is a graphic designer. So the painting was made with my friend Daniela. If you see the Instagram today, our Instagram or WeChat, we have posted about her. She was here copying yesterday. So the colors and the little boxes decided to break down the whole picture into different small boxes that contain, each one contain each lot, depending on the colors, right? So the other one is that the color inside, the color of the bag, my wife said that that's the color that represented the most about each lot. So we decided to use each color for the little bag inside. And all the rest of the things, the rest of the design was designed by my wife. So that's what's the idea behind that. And I am happy people, it's been giving me very positive feedback. So for us, if we do great in the auction, it's going to be a very, very happy moment. But the feedback people gave us for the sample box design, it's also a very big happy moment.
Your friends are all genius. You say that the color represent the flavor, like the
Yes.
flavor wheel, and
Yeah,
some like
yeah.
my guess is like
But in a crazier way, like in Elida and Luito and the Lamastus family estates coffees are not necessarily structured, but they're a little bit like crazy with a structure together. And then what these represent is like the combination of color is not like organized like in a flavor wheel, but it's using the colors from the flavor wheel, but just go crazy. And that she got inspired on that when I taught her about the coffees and how tasting the coffees. And then I'm like, this is what you have. Create something. And then she created that, and I was very happy. I was nervous, but happy.
that's really a great idea, because sometimes we taste coffee, it's always about the aroma or the flavor. It's all about the smell or the taste. But now
Yes.
you put that flavor into a visual. You visualize that, and when we, for example, when we find like pink, and we taste the coffee, we may think, oh, there's like strawberry or some red berry, and we can relate to that.
Yeah.
That's genius.
I got inspired when I competed in Brewers Cup in 2019. The friend of mine that competed for Australia, her name is Janina. She used visuals of the colors, about how the colors can help you understand the taste of the coffee better. So she was the inspiration originally for me to do this.
Let me add something. In June of 2019, I went to Taiwan, and then I went and visited Chad Wang in his new coffee shop, okay? And then when we talked, I stayed there for about 2 hours, and then he says that when a customer comes and the customer asks him or them, what coffee do you recommend? And then he goes and says, you like yellow fruits? You like red fruits? What kind of fruits do you like? Oh, I like yellow fruits. And then he picks the coffee based on what kind of fruit the customer likes in Taipei, yeah.
That's smart, because it's very common for the color. Sometimes we talk about the flavor. It's not easy for normal people to tell what's their favorite. But when it comes to the fruit, because Taiwan is the kingdom of fruit. We have so many fruits here, so we are familiar with that. That's good idea.
In people not in specialty coffee do not understand how many nice colors you can have in coffee. People in a non-specialty coffee thinks it's only like dark brown and that's it. But coffee has so much more to offer, and that's the representation of specialty coffee and the representation of the combination of the variety, the terroir, and the processing. Because the processing give you a lot of a lot of the colors is given by the process, and the other colors is just the nature and the variety itself.
I totally agree. That's cool. Wow. All right. Let's dive into the auction lot.
Okay.
Cool?
Yes.
Okay. So like we said before, there are so many lots this year. So maybe we can pick some items to talk about.
Good.
Okay. All right. Can we start from the washed and honey? Can we start from that?
Yes.
Let me pick the first one. From the washed and honey lot. I prefer. Oh, I have two options here. It is the 17.
I have a cat, and my cat is always do the same.
I have the Elida Aquacade GW 2803, and the other one is Elida Torre 0804. These two is my favorite.
Okay, I'm gonna explain something quick. Torre, It's the lot where we planted the first geisha trees in Elida State. So it's been longer around the market. Torre is also the coffee lot where we won Best of Panama 3 times with geisha washed. And Torre is a very nice lot because where you go into Torre lot, the wind and the sun fall in top of the trees very hard. Sometimes it's difficult because the trees suffer a little bit during the very cold wind time, but it also provides a lot of very nice flavors. And the sun exposes the trees very early in the morning. So that's a few more times, a few more minutes or hours in the day to receive sun. That the morning sun is the best one for the plant. That Torre, so Torre, it's a lot that represents a lot of lemongrass and black tea flavors that are very strong on those flavors. And aguacate is beautiful. Aguacate is a little bit higher. It's about 100 meters higher in altitude. But the sun doesn't show up so strong early in the morning as it does in Torre. But also being very high and it's surrounded by other trees and the mountains also provide a different unique and positive things to the coffee. And also aguacate is a delicate, more mellow, more sweet-ish, peach-like flavors on the washed coffees. But they are very good. We both love them. One of the reasons we haven't competed with aguacate much is because last year, 2020, 2019, were the first time we started getting enough quantity from that part of the farm to be able to say, okay, let's put in the Best of Panama. So that's why we have an auction now, because that aguacate lot that it's been copying very well for many years, this is the first time it has enough to offer to the customers. Torre is being enough a little bit longer, yes.
Oh, that's why I haven't seen this region called aguacate.
Yeah, aguacate.
This is the first time.
Aguacate is avocado.
Because we don't have enough quantity for the Best of Panama. Is that right?
The aguacate lot is it's been very small, so not many lots have been sent shipped out in the past years. So it started being a big enough lot in the year 2020.
Ah, all right, cool. I would like to share the feedback.
Okay.
I really love these two. Okay. Let's start from the aguacate.
Yes.
Let me check my note. Oh, here. All right. Oh, I like the citrus. The citrus really bright.
I'm talking about the Torre, not or the aguacate.
No, I'm talking about the aguacate.
Okay.
Yeah, this one is really bright, and I like the floral. The floral is like, it's more like jasmine. It's not just like jasmine. It's more intense. Feels like yellow floral.
Nice.
And very bright. And I find a little bit like ginger, a ginger taste.
Ginger, that's
and
a good
lemon.
one.
Ginger, yes, ginger. Actually, ginger and lemon sometimes feel the same.
Nice.
They can combine very well.
Yeah.
I love this one. It's very sweet.
That's very good descriptor.
Yeah. And what do you say about this one? Do you have your anything you want to talk about this?
It's similar to what you just commented. Lemongrass, sweet orange. This lot is very delicate because we treat it delicate too. It's hand wash. We hand wash it. We don't use machine to wash that coffee. Okay, it's dry in beds. Okay, very precisely. So all the delicate flavors of the geisha, like the jasmine and like the aromas, the fragrances, and the flavors, and the terroir where it comes from, the elevation, 1900 meters, everything combines into an outstanding geisha wash.
In the website, so if people hearing us that is not did not have the opportunity to cup coffee, in the website you can see a little bit about the coffees, each lot, and a little bit of pictures and video about how it's processed. So hand washes,
cool.
Very
hand washes.
crafty.
Hand wash with the hand.
Yeah, go in the website and
wow.
the lot you like and you see it. So hand wash is crafty, like very crafty. Like just put a bucket, water, and just with the hands you will be cleaning the mucilage out instead of using the machine that will be a little bit less clean, and instead of using big fermentation tanks that uses too much water. So it's very crafty style of cleaning coffee.
Oh, so I think maybe the bright acidity and the clean is very clean. It's because of the hand wash. They can wash the masculine very completely, so that we can have this elegant flavor. Am I right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I like this one. Okay, let's go to this. This is my favorite actually. Elida Torre.
Yes.
0804. This one is my favorite for all the wash and honey lots.
What is the main difference for you between Torre and Aguacate that you like the most?
The sweetness.
Yes.
I think the sweetness in Torre is super high. It's super high. It's very strong, and the aftertaste lasts very long. Let me check my
Geisha wash
notes.
Torre.
Torre, yes. Yellow floral. I think the floral flavor is just like aguacate. The floral is similar, but the sweetness is outstanding for this lot. I write down super sweet and brown sugar, and it also have a bright acidity. I write down lime, and and the blackberry flavor is very strong.
Blackberry.
Yes, blackberry. And I already I have write black tea in the aftertaste. So it has layer and layer, so full of so many flavor. This one's my favorite. Even when it cools down, it's still very floral and super sweet, just like honey. So this one is my favorite.
With a sweet acidity, yeah? And then also you have the jasmines in the floral notes, and the black tea that enhances the flavors too. The sweetness is always there in Torre. That's why Torre has broken records in the BOP and in the coffee review. The highest ever still in 25 years of BOP is a coffee from Torre, not a wash, but
the natural is also the second highest ever, 95 points.
The wash is 95 points and the natural is 95.25. So no other coffee has gone above that in the BOP. Above 95, only another one from Torre, which is Geisha Natural Anaerobic Slow Dry, ASD.
The Torre makes so many legends. It's a legendary region.
You've been there, right? You've been there. I saw a picture there.
Yeah. And I remember you.
And you went to Aguacate too.
Yes. A tree tomato.
Yeah, exactly. Remember.
I remember that. And I remember you hand that to me and you asked me, you taste it and tell me what did you taste. And I never eat that fruit before. So first of all, I think it might be just like tomato. It might be like a little bit salty and just like tomato. But after I give a bit, and I find it super like passion fruit. And there's a fruit in Asia called mangosteen. Mangosteen.
Oh, yeah,
mangosteen
we have here too.
Yeah, mangosteen
Oh, really?
is also here. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Very, very unique.
It comes from Asia.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. We have another farm where we dry coffee, where we have planted all of that, even mangosteen. Look, we just got this.
I got
Gato, look at this. This is a baby plant of mangosteen. This is
What?
a mangosteen plant, which
So
we plant in
mangosteen-
the lowlands.
Mangosteen is not
coffee.
Asia only.
It's the plant, okay? Look, ready to be planted.
Oh, cool. Wow.
I love that fruit.
You plant that inside your estate?
No, we planted in the lowlands where we have another farm where we dry coffee there. It is an area which is very suitable for drying coffee because it's warm, it's windy, and it's a lot of sun during the dry season. While here at Elida and also at Luito, we have the microclimate, particular of the terroir. We have the rain during the dry season, which falls only here and a bit south. You can get it all the way to, let's say, downtown Boquete, but further south to the Pacific, you don't get any rain during the whole year in Panama, only in the mountain range where we are right now.
So, in other words, whatever makes the coffee delicious will also make the drying complicated. So it's needed to be in a different place to dry in a more in a better way, in a more concise way. We used to rent the coffee mill where the Creativa coffee is, and we rented that for several years to dry our coffee. And then when Creativa bought that mill, they let us rent, but they started using it a lot, so the space was very tight. So instead of keep on renting, we decided to buy this coffee farm, and it's lowlands, so it doesn't grow good coffee. But once we acquired that zone, we said, you know what, let's try to do crops from delicious products. So we are now doing mangosteen, and we are doing cacao as well.